Now, Army, I do want to let y'all know that Chicago hoodies and joggers are almost out. So if y'all want to cop any of that, make sure y'all hit me up ASAP. DM me on Instagram if you don't have social media. Email me at unbreakablekicks@yahoo.com. If you want any of the other merch from the UNC hoodies. And don't forget, I also got the windbreakers, the Chicago windbreaker, Lakeshore windbreaker, and the UNC. Again, if y'all need any of the merch, DM me, email me. I'll make sure I get to y'all ASAP. What up, Unbreakable Kicks Army? First and foremost, man, y'all be killing me when y'all be seeing that my video glitch. I literally be getting messages from everybody, just that part of me dancing, just a dance machine. Bro, every time I see that, it just reminds me like the Jackson 5 doing the robot, bro. But Army, y'all asked for it this morning, and I'm bringing it back. We did go live for the Nike Dunks earlier today. And as always, your boy is always taking L's when it comes to dunks. Woosah. On Sneakers app, to the point I came up with a new phrase. If you didn't get a dub, welcome to the club, bro. That's just how it is when it comes to Sneakers app. Also, Army, yesterday I did do a video regarding Nike selling StockX, for selling them fake sneakers. And hey, it's still the hot topic. StockX responded last night, and I see a lot of people talking about it. So hey, it's getting crazy, man. I can't wait to see, where we're gonna be at the end of this settlement, because this is groundbreaking and this can honestly change the sneaker community for the future. Now, with that being said, Army, we are about to have our Throwback Thursday edition of Unbreakable Kicks, when we go back in time and reminisce when the sneakers was just like everything, bro. When sneakers was just, I don't know, man, it was just a calmer time. It was a better time. It was capabilities of getting sneakers were endless. And, just going back down these memory lanes, I love it. And 2011 is really going to be that year for me, because I really started getting into sneakers in 2010. But 2011 was when the collections in college started to take place. And we're going to start it off, man, in January, of course. For this week's video, I'm going with Complex. Now, looking at this list, Complex only put like the Heat Retros. They didn't do like all the Team Jordans and all the other joints that a lot of us didn't cop. So I think I might stick with this formula right here. Now, starting the year off with a banger, bro. We got January 22nd, 2011. We got the Air Jordan 3 white cement. Now, these are not the white cements with the Nike Air on them. We're going to see those in a couple years to come. But it was still a white cement. It did have a Jumpman on it. Now, for the sneakers that I currently own from 2011, I will have those in the video as well. Now, I do have the white cement 3s, but it's the 2000, I almost said the year, but it's one of the recent years, and I got a couple of them, but these right here, leather was nice on these. I owned a pair of these in college, but when the Air Jordan 3s start to have that paint chipping and that paint cracking, I give up on them. But again, man, January 22nd, 2011, they started the year off with a banger. On towards All-Star Weekend, we got the Air Jordan 2011. Those dropped on February 19th, 2011. And again, these are those later year models of the Air Jordan. I feel like these were more for being on court than, just trying to dress nice and, have some dope sneakers on. Now, the difference between Complex and I want to say Sneaker Files is that Sneaker Files actually gave us the price of the sneakers as well. Complex is not, but we still gonna rock with it. Also dropping that same day, February 19th, 2011, we got the Air Jordan 5 Premio, the Band 23s, man. And from some of the other videos, we have seen a couple bands, but the Band 5 is nice because, of course, it got that Stitch 23 on the side. But what made these different is that they didn't have any net, but you still can see how Jordan Brand kind of paid homage to the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics with the Air Jordan 5 being. So, still got that clean, like, fresh, brand new car smell, man. If you ever get your hands on a Ben set, I promise you, man, you're going to look at a lot of these sneakers differently. Releasing that following week, February 26, 2011, you got the Air Jordan 13 Playoffs. Nike. I know y'all in the middle with some stuff right now, right? I feel y'all. Once y'all take care of that, can we please get the Air Jordan 13 Playoffs? We haven't got the Playoff 13 since February 26, 2011. It's time for us to get these Playoff 13s. You see mine. Mine's been on the ground plenty of times. It's time for your boy Break to get a brand new pair of these joints. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I feel like if they were to drop these joints will sit. All the other ones set. All the other OGs set except the Air Jordan 13 Flints. And the only reason why I think the 13 Flints actually sold out was because it was right in the middle of COVID, right in the heart of COVID, and every store was being shut down and you could barely get your hands on them. So that's the only reason why I think the Flints really sold out. Other than that, they probably would have been sitting too. And to end the month of February off, this was back when, man, every Black History Month, every February, you knew you was going to get something dope, man. And these are the Air Jordan 3 Black History Months. Clean. To me, the best Black History Month sneaker to ever drop was the Air Jordan 3 Black History Months. I mean, we don't even get Black History Month Air Jordans anymore. I want to say the last one that we did get was a pair of Air Jordan 2 Black History Months, and them joints was in the outlets maybe like 2 to 3 weeks later. Next up, dropping in March. Now, this is March 26, 2011. This is literally a month later. Now, I liked how they was literally spacing out the releases. We was on live earlier, and I was just telling the army, just like, I honestly feel like we need to go back to the days where it was about quality. I feel like a lot of the shoes on here, 85% of the shoes on here, a lot of people will actually want. You're just getting quantity now. Quantity. 2 releases a week, 1 release every week, sometimes 3 releases a week. It's getting out of hand. And I honestly feel like that could be added on to the reason why a lot of these shoes are sitting, is because people are running out of money. The price of living is way more expensive now. Shoes have gone up. Mortgages, rents have gone up. Food costs more now. Gas is out the wazoo. So it's just like shoes is not the biggest priority for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So by them constantly dumping shoes on us, it could get to the point where you just don't value and treasure sneakers like you once did, whether you got the bread or whether you don't got the bread. Back to these Orion 7s, I was laughing because this is one of the ugliest Air Jordan 7s to me, but I had these multiple times. And I was always getting these joints for a steal. $100, 120, worn one time, 120. You know what I'm saying? Worn 2 times, $100. I don't even think I had a dead stock pair of these, bro. Every pair that I had, somebody wear once, and then they'd post on like a Facebook group trying to sell them. And this was before like a StockX or anything. This is when you could literally just be like, man, look, I paid $160 for these. I wore them like once or twice, bro. Give me 120 for them, 115. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, man, let me go see what they're going right now. Okay, they're going 300. It wasn't none of that. It was just, man, look, this is how I feel about the shoe. Whether you take it or not, you know, this is my price. Next up, releasing April 16th, 2011, is hands down in the top 5 Air Jordan 7s of all time. Now, it's 11 years later, and I've seen more pair of Retro 7s than I see for the 30th anniversary of the 7s. Something got to be fixed. I'm talking about the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux from 2011. Hands down, probably one of my favorite shoes. Like, I mean, of course, these like the shoes you put on when you go to the trash or walking the dog or whatever now, but man, I absolutely love those Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux. When they came out with the Bordeaux in 2015, I couldn't get jiggy with them because I was so used to the 2011 pair. And granted, this pair right here is not as close to the OG as the 2015 pair. I still prefer this one over the 2015. To me, it was just something about that gray midsole that just really made them joints pop. And man, if I could find a dead stock pair of these, I'd definitely scoop them up ASAP. Releasing almost a month later, May 14, 2011, we got the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grays. Now, this shoe right here was going to be the shoe that started my sneaker YouTube career back in 2015. I had bought this pair right here, same pair, off eBay, and I recorded my first ever video to post on YouTube, and I never did it. Army, if this video can get to 2,000 thumbs up, I'll go ahead and post it. The video is embarrassing as heck. That's why I ain't posted yet, but if y'all get this video to 2,000 thumbs up, we'll go and post what was supposed to be my first ever YouTube video of me unboxing this shoe right here. I'll give y'all a sneak peek right quick. Give y'all a picture of the closet, you know, this is that's just a little bit, what I got. I got all my ones back there, twos, threes, fours. Alright, Army. Hey, get this joint to 2,000 thumbs up. I'll play the whole video for y'all. Also dropped in the month of May, a week before the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grays, was the Air Jordan 7 Year to Rabbits, man. You got the Year to Rabbits and you got the Hair 7s. Now, me personally, me and my boy Greedy Fresh, this is our favorite Air Jordan 7 right here, man. I remember when it was 2011 and he hit me up like, bro, we need to get these again. I want to say the Year to Rabbits only dropped at Nike stores. Back in 2011, most of these sneakers like the Bens, these and a couple other ones only released at Nike stores, which made these to be the more limited releases, being the shoes that was only dropping at Nike and not like Foot Locker, etc. Back in 2011, I don't remember hearing about too many 10-0 stores. I'm sure it was stores that were 10-0s, but we wasn't hearing about them getting exclusive releases like we hear nowadays. So we halfway through with 2011. Now, this product right here wasn't around in 2011, but you need it in 2022. Make sure if you guys are traveling and you got your sneakers with y'all, make sure you are traveling with your sole premise sneaker travel bag. Y'all already know, when I'm going out of town, I gotta take at least a couple pairs of shoes with me. So I gotta make sure I got the duffel bag, the roller bag, or the Luciano leather bag. SneakerCon LA is in a couple weeks. 2-day event, so if you're going out there, you need one of the bigger bags. Now, all the bags fit up to size 15 of sneakers, so you don't got to worry about the sneakers being too big for the bag. All of them are TSA approved as well. That goes for every bag on the website. Make sure you are using promo code Unbreakable or Unbreakable Kicks to get you that 35% off. That's not a $20 discount, $30. That's $60 plus, depending on what bag you get. And again, Army, click the link in the description section below. Take you straight there. Save you some bread. All right, Army. June 4th, 2011, I got my first pair of Air Jordan 3 True Blues. True Blues. Now, again, this is 2011, so don't expect to see Nike Air on the back of these joints. I got the 2016 pair with Nike Air on the back that dropped Black Friday. But these right here was still one of those. Y'all just look, man. Look. I don't think y'all understand, and I'm coming from a different time period as well. So I wasn't around when the 3s first came out, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s. I don't have those nostalgic memories. But I do remember copping a pair of True Blues in 2011, wearing them on campus and feeling like that dude. You know what I'm saying? You got the True Blue with the white. Of course, it went with the Sigma merch. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to cop these shoes back then, you just felt special. I felt special walking around with a pair of True Blue 3s on. Nowadays, it ain't really all that special unless you going for like some high ticket items. Also back then, people was wearing like the LeBrons and the KDs and the Kobe, so it was a lot more diversity on feet. Jordans were starting to get hot again. Because it was a time period where Jordans wasn't the hottest shoe. So, again, having a pair of True Blue 3s, your boy felt like the man. I ain't gonna lie. I released in 2 weeks later, June 18, 2011, we got the Air Jordan 7 Cardinals. Now, I did not get these on release day. I want to say me and Greedy Fresh went to Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg. We went maybe a couple weeks after the release, and we were still able to cop a pair. I remember having these before I went back from summer break. And the crazy thing is, this is that same pair right here. Same original pair that I personally bought myself. I low-key wanted my boy Greedy to be here for this video, man, because we had so many memories that summer of camping out, or going to the mall and grabbing sneakers. And my pair is just regular. He actually got his pair from 2011 signed by J. Cole when J. Cole had like a meet and greet at River Oaks Mall. He had the shoes on feet. He took off one shoe and J. Cole signed it for him. So he got a J. Cole signed Air Jordan 7 Cardinal. Next joints, man, we got the Air Jordan 5 Retro. And these were called like the Independence Day. These was a USA joint. Now, I specifically remember disliking this shoe so much, man. I went downtown that summer, and after these joints released, literally seeing everybody rocking these, I'm just like, bruh, I cannot stand the shoe. These and the Orions were, to me, my least favorite shoes that dropped in 2011. But as you can see, a lot of the joints from 2011 were OGs, from like the True Blues, the White Cements, the Year the Rabbits, the Cardinals. Like, a lot of them joints had that OG flavor to them. But now that I look at these Retro 5s, these joints smack. I ain't even gonna lie to you. These joints smack. I want to say they had a pair of the Fusions in this color too. But these joints right here smack, man. I would honestly, if I seen these, and I haven't seen these in years. I low-key forgot about them until I did this video. Next up on the list was a Europe exclusive. And I want to say this may be the first one that we've seen of this type of shoe. And we got the Air Jordan 5 K54s. These joints are dope. Now, if you did pick up the Air, what was those? The Air Jordan 5, the joints that they had with, one of them had like the Razor Bull colorway, and the other one had the Tokyo colorway. I forget the What the 5. If you had the What the 5, they do got pieces of the Air Jordan 5 K54 inside that shoe. Now, I remember the first opportunity that I had to cop these joints. This was just when the Yeezy Turtle Doves came out. I hit a pair on the old Adidas app, and I was going to trade the Turtle Doves for a pair of these. Wind up not doing it. Years later, my man Sneaker Sluts, the owner of Soul Steals, had a pair and wind up snagging them off of him. Now, they do got the Black Friends and Family pair, which is dumb hard to find, but for the most part, these right here was clean too. Next shoe is when the time that Nike and Jordan brand wanted to be special. And releasing on July 26, 2011, you got the Air Jordan 13 Ray Allen PE. To my knowledge, maybe one of the first PEs to actually release to the general public. Now, these joints only dropped in Miami and Boston. And of course, it was only at a select few stores. These also came with a shirt. I got these off eBay in 2015. Came with a t-shirt and a receipt from the store. And I wound up selling the shirt for 140 bucks. Somebody in one of the Facebook groups wanted to buy the shirt. I want to say at the time I probably paid like 2 bands for these. So I wanted to make, man, a couple $100 back if I could. So I sold the shirt. 9 out of 10, that shirt probably worth $400-500. If I was able to get $140 for it in 2015, I can just imagine how much it's worth now. Next up, July 16, 2011, we got an Air Jordan 11 Low IE. The bread colorway, that same joints that dropped last year. And they've been dropping the low IEs in the summertime for a very long time. I'm still not a fan of these joints. I bet you back in 2011, these joints sold out quicker than they do nowadays, man. But, I mean, Retro 11 Low IE, either you like them or you don't. Next up, August 20th, 2011, we got the Air Jordan 5 Metallics. And I love these, man, because they had that Stitch 23 on the side, man. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a Stitch 23 on the side of a pair of Air Jordan 5s. I do got the, I want to say, 2016 pair with Nike Air on the back, but these right here were still clean. Again, we seeing a lot of OG colorways that dropped in 2011. And I feel like a couple years later, we start seeing all these different colorways start to get experimented on these different Air Jordans, to the point where we may get 1 or 2 OGs in a year, and then they're just giving us plenty other new colorways, which was about that time for them to do, because people would have started getting tired of just buying his original shoes over and over and over again. And it kind of sucks to say that a lot of these OG shoes, if they were to drop today, they wouldn't sell out. They wouldn't sell out like they did back then, man. But the Black Metallic 5s, of course, is a classic Air Jordan 5 OG. Next up, September 3rd, we got the Air Jordan Stealths. I had a pair of these as well, man. And these were kind of ugly. I'm going to keep it a buck, but it was a retro at the time. Again, man, back then, you just want to have a retro. Retro Jordans are not as special as they were back in the day. Right now, you can catch a retro any day of the week. Then, nah, bro, you got to catch them while you can, like Pokemon. It's time to move a couple shoes, man. These were definitely probably one of the first to go. And it's funny how they still use the Air Jordan Stealth colorway, like we got the retro ones that's dropping in a couple months. And those, surprisingly, are not that bad. The original mock-ups of them, I wasn't feeling them, but seeing the in-hand photos online, they not that bad. Dropping October 8, 2011. Where my Retro 14 fans at? I remember when these Air Jordan 14 Georgetowns dropped, bro. Jordan brand been using Georgetown UNC colorways for years, but they wasn't all that prominent like they are now. Like, we gonna see a lot of Georgetown colorways, a lot of UNC. It was special back then because the main colorways we were seeing, of course, was just the Bulls colorways. And I honestly remember passing up on these when these first came out. When I first really started collecting, man, I wasn't really rocking with 2s, 8s, 14s. I wasn't really retro 1s. My main goals was 6s, 7s, 3s, and of course 11s. But then, nah, man, like these 14s, I was very, very selective. I'm gonna go through some of my old IG photos, man. Start posting how my old collection used to be, man. It wasn't as big as this, of course. And I wore my shoes more than too. At least November 5th, 2011. This is my first sneaker heartbreak right here, man. The Air Jordan 4 Dornbecker, man. Promise y'all thinking I was gonna be able to cop these while I was on campus. Again, one of those Nike exclusives. Y'all know my story, how many hours it took me to make sure I got an authentic pair and looking up YouTube videos and seeing which arrow go this way. This was the first shoe that I really took hours to try to study. And to be honest, this may have been the first shoe that I actually paid attention to release dates. I wasn't paying much attention to the release dates. We'd walk in the mall and see, hey, if they got a new pair of retros that's dropping. At this very moment right here, November 25th, 2011, this is the day I became a sneakerhead. I was on finishline.com 12 a.m. in the morning, Black Friday, trying to cop these. It took some time. We ain't had to worry about all the issues that we do now online shopping, but I was able to cop me a pair of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements on Black Friday, 12 a.m. on Finish Line. That's when you have to be up at 12 o'clock in order for the drop. So you had to be at the mall at 12 o'clock in order to get the drops, man. This was when 12 a.m. releases was a thing. No such thing exists today. 11 years later, 12 a.m. releases, you had to be there. That's all I can say. You had to be there. For these, man, another personal cop. December 3rd, 2011, the Air Jordan 3 Black Flip. They had the white flips as well, man. This was, man, such a dope shoe. I remember buying these, and the crazy thing is, I sold my pair because I want to say I had a space heater. When I was living in my frat house, I had my space heater, and I had my shoe rack right by the space heater. Turned the joint on, it started to melt the paint off of the shoe because it was so close to the daggone space heater, bro. I will never forget, I was hot, literally hot, because I messed up my shoes, man. These joints were clean, and these were premium, and they cost more than your average Air Jordan at that time. Right, and seeing a lot of shoes on this list, it make me miss selling some of these pieces. I'm honestly thinking about making a list of all the shoes that I missed, that I sold. I'm thinking about getting them again. Granted, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. It don't make no sense to be bringing in some stuff, but I miss these Black Flip 3s. I'm gonna keep it a buck. 2011 been the best year we've seen so far. And next on the list, December 17, 2011, we got the Air Jordan 14 Last Shots. Iconic shoe. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I want to say the Last Shot 14s is what got me to start loving retro 14s. You had these and the cherries, man. Those were the main 14s, and those were the first 14s that I wanted to cop. But like I say, man, Last Shot 14s is just such an iconic Air Jordan. Last but not least, 2011. Let me put the phone down. You got the Air Jordan 11 Concord, the shoe that started the madness that we now call the sneaker community. I know a lot of people like to say, man, it was the Galaxy Foam that started the madness for the, just the current hype that we got. I'm going to say it was the Air Jordan 11 Concord. It was just all over the news. The Galaxies was on the news too. But when these Concords came back out, bro, y'all know my story. Me trying to have to sneak in a bathroom for hours in order to camp to get these, and still took an L. You new sneakerheads don't know the pain of taking an L on a shoe you've been wanting for a long time. Take the L, get home, go on eBay and see these joints going $400 or $500. And that was one of the only other ways you were going to get them, because they was taxing even more on the street. Didn't have the privilege to go on StockX. I don't know if y'all going to do that now, but go on StockX or go and compare prices. Y'all just lucky. Y'all had way more options, man, than we had when these dropped. And Bruh, and this is probably one of the reasons why I can't sell this shoe, because it's just that memory of what I had to do to get through them. Some people now take an L, man, look, I just buy them off an app and I'm cool. Yeah, y'all, we didn't have that luxury. So, Army, y'all let me know what shoe y'all went crazy for 2011. I would have to say it was these, the black cement 3s, and probably, man, as far as what I caught, maybe the True Blues. I think them 3 shoes, it could be them 3 shoes right there really made my 2011, man. Granted, I didn't get the Concourse till a couple months later, but it's still just those memories that will last forever, Army. So let me know how y'all feel about 2011. Comment down below. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vote. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones. And of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 laps. 2 less, cause your ass take a nail.